Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Paramedic courting ceremony for our graduating students of the 22-23 Great Bend Grandview Plaza Paramedic class. I'm honored to stand before you today as the Director of EMS Education and witness the culmination of our students' dedication and hard work over the past 16 months. Today, we celebrate the achievements of our students who have chosen to become paramedics. They've undergone a rigorous curriculum that includes extensive classroom learning, practical skills training, and clinical rotations. They've spent countless hours studying, practicing, and honing their craft to become skilled, compassionate paramedics. Today, we recognize and celebrate their dedication and commitment to this noble profession. To our students, I want to express my deepest admiration and congratulations. You have overcome numerous challenges, and you have shown great resilience, strength, and commitment. Your hard work and dedication have brought you to this moment, and you should be proud of your accomplishment. You are joining a proud and noble profession, and we are confident that you will make a significant impact on the lives of patients in your communities. To the families of our students, I want to express my deepest gratitude for your faith in Barton Community College. We recognize the sacrifice and support that you have given to your loved ones throughout their educational journey. We have been there to offer words, and you have been there to offer more words of encouragement, lend a listening ear, and provide the support and love that they needed to succeed. Without your dedication and sacrifice, our students would not have achieved this level of success. I would also like to thank our EMS staff and administrators for their attendance. Your support and guidance have been instrumental in creating a high-quality educational experience for our students. You have provided the knowledge, skills, and guidance necessary for our students to become outstanding paramedics. Your mentorship and guidance have been invaluable, and we are grateful for all that you have done to help our students succeed. As the Director of EMS Education, I give you this thought to ponder. Being a paramedic is not about the expensive gear you carry on an ambulance. There's going to be times you have no equipment, still have to render aid. Being a paramedic is not about always working 911 calls. There may be times you're holding a hand on a transfer. A paramedic will never be a master of their craft because each day we strive to be better. So remember, a paramedic should be compassionate, a leader, and who strives to be their best. This year, you're at your nexus point. Some of you know where you're going to work, and you have your paths laid out ahead of you. Others of you, not quite sure yet. Either path is fine. Remember, through these last 16 months, it was a journey, and it also was a destination. Now that you've conquered this mountain, what will the next mountain be for you? Do not forget you're highly trained, a very knowledgeable practitioner, and you're going to see people on their worst days. So remember to lead with heart, inspire change, and make a difference. I want to congratulate you once again for your remarkable achievement. You've worked hard to get there, and you should be proud of all that you have accomplished. You have the skills and knowledge to make a difference in the lives of patients, and I'm excited to see the impact that you will have in the field of EMS. We are honored to have been part of your educational journey, and we wish you the best. I'd like to take a moment to introduce and thank our administrators who are present with us. First and foremost, Lane Simmons, Vice President of Instruction. Thank you for being with us today. Dr. Kathy Kotis, Dean of Workforce Training and Community Education. Thank you. Chris Baker, Executive Director of Healthcare Public Services Education. And Mary Foley, Executive Director of Agriculture and Industry Education. Thank you for being here today. I'd like to take time to introduce my staff over here. With us today is Lead Paramedic Instructor Andrew Hartzell. Myself, by the way, I'm Nick Larmer, the Director, if I haven't introduced myself yet. And then Logan Higbee, our Clinical Coordinator. Somewhere around here is my Secretary, Carla Enstrom. Our next speaker was chosen by the class. I hope he's prepared. He has said he is. Jordan was one of my past EMT students who started with Great Bend Fire and EMS. Jordan has a long history with Barton Community College, going through here a long time ago, coming back through Barton for his EMT, and now through his paramedic. So here today as the Great Bend Grandview Plaza Fall 22-23 paramedic class student speaker, Jordan Elliott.
Good afternoon. It was an honor to be selected by my peers as best student of Barton Community College's Fall 2023 paramedic class. In addition to being unanimously voted as the best student, other notes made by my classmates on the selection ballot were tall enough and most likely to be most handsome in the class if I had a full head of hair. That last one especially meant a lot to me. I was not actually selected as best student. I'm fairly certain I was chosen for this because my classmates wanted to see how awkward I could make this for everybody. Which is why the bulk of my speech tonight I will be using as an opportunity to share with you all the evidence that I've gathered which proves the coronavirus actually had little to no impact on human beings, but has caused a startling reduction in the testicle size of beavers in central Kansas. This is research that I have personally conducted over the last 9 months. I'm still waiting on responses from the governor's office, Kansas Department of Wildlife and Parks, and the NIH. This work actually exceeded the difficulty of paramedic class by a fair amount. Believe it or not, beavers do not like it when you wrestle them to their backs and grab them by their nards. I can't tell you how many times I've almost had my throat ripped out by an enraged beaver with tiny little balls. Gotta look out for that tail, too. All right, seriously, it's been an exhausting 16 months for a lot of people in this room, both for classmates and our families. It might be hard for some of you to believe, but I do have a wife and a 2-year-old son at home. It's been a tremendous task managing home life, work, and school for the last nearly year and a half. I know that some of you have more than one kid. I know some of you even had kids in the middle of this class, and I have no idea how you made it through to the end of this program. I know that I speak for all of us students that are here tonight when I say thank you from the bottom of our hearts to all of the wives, husbands, significant others, parents, grandparents, etc., for putting up with us and for taking care of things at home while we try to become the best paramedics that we can be. It means everything to us. We had an amazing group of people in this class. This is now my third EMS class. I've done EMT, advanced EMT, now paramedic, as was the path of most of you here, except for Dustin, who went straight from EMT to paramedic, and actually did end up probably being the best student in the class. Freaking try hard. But usually a quarter of the class really cares a lot and tries their hardest. Half are so-so and do the absolute bare minimum to get by, and the remaining fourth don't even really want to be there. But the caliber of students that we had in this class was remarkable. From day one, I've been surrounded by the sharpest group of folks, and you all absolutely challenged me to try harder and to be a better student. Each one of you is awesome, and the services that you are on are lucky to have you. Thank you to Andrew, Nick, Carol, and all the lab assistants that helped out with class. We very much appreciated all of your time that you dedicated to us. We were Andrew's first paramedic class, and first one that he was the lead instructor on anyways. And what can I say, Andrew? We set the bar pretty high for your future classes. It's all downhill from here, buddy. I challenge each of us to become pillars at our services. Be the person who consistently does the right thing, who gets things done, is looked up to by new and unexperienced EMTs and AEMTs for guidance and support, and for a good laugh when it's needed. I challenge you all to become the glue that holds your department together. There's always that one person at a service who you're like, man, I'm really glad that person's here, because if they weren't, this place would be a bit more bleak and hopeless feeling. Aim to be that person. It's so easy to fall into the trap of becoming the one who's always sarcastic and always has something negative to say about an employee or a run and always has a bad attitude. And of course, there's a time and a place for all that. None of us are perfect, but make an effort to be real and genuine and loving and caring most of the time. Obviously to your patients, but with each other as well. I also challenge us to never stop learning. This is the start of the expanse of our knowledge in EMS. Never become complacent and always be doing something to try and make yourself a better paramedic for the communities that you serve. Thank you all. I'm going to miss all of you. You're all awesome people. I would definitely be okay with some of you caring for me or my family members if there was an emergency. Thank you for all you've taught me, both classmates and teachers. I'm never going to forget this chapter in my life. Thank you.
Jordan, I'm just trying to wonder where those beavers were in class. Is this something you want to tell me? Okay, we'll talk later. All right. Our next speaker today is an exemplary leader in the realm of emergency healthcare. He serves as the Director of Emergency Medical Services at Republic County EMS Rescue. He is a past 2016 graduate of Barton Community College Paramedic program. Brings a wealth of experience and passion for excellence to the forefront of the EMS community. With a career marked in unwavering commitment and dedication to advancing pre-hospital care, he's one of the emergency leaders in Kansas EMS, inspiring paramedics. Today, we invite Levi to share his insights, wisdom, and experiences with us. We continue to honor the graduating class and their families who supported the students through their journey in the world of paramedicine. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Republic County EMS Director Levi Whitley.
Interesting you bring up genitals, because I told Nick I want it, so. A couple disclaimers before I get started. Nick said 20, 30-minute speech. Lucky for you, I'm short, sweet, to the point. So if it's over 5, throw something at me. Next thing is, I am Ty's boss, so for whatever you guys told you, it's probably true. I tried getting him to do a ChatGPT introduction that sounded way cooler. He found out ChatGPT and changed it, so sorry about that. So I'm here. I'm just kind of going to talk to you guys. I'm going to talk to you about the who, what, where, when, and why. So who I am, Levi Whitley. What, where, when, Public County EMS Director. First responder since 2012. I've been a paramedic since 2016, like I said. I'm also one of the leaders of 1033, which is an organization that goes around and helps people after traumatic calls. So it's kind of why I'm going to tell you about the why. So, why are you doing this? Why did you decide to be a paramedic? Why did we decide to do EMS? The pay. Yes. Absolutely, it's the pay. No, it really is. You got to figure out what your why is. But before you can do that, you have to figure out what your priorities are. My priorities, it's going to be in this order: my God, my wife, my children, my family, my friends. So with this, priority one. My priority one is my God. So as a Christian, I serve a wonderful Father, Lord, Savior, and Creator. He has given the 2 greatest commandments: to love Him with all my heart, soul, mind, and strength, and also to love the neighbor as myself. So using the skills, the knowledge, and the attributes that He gave me as a paramedic, I can love my neighbors as myself. As he talked about, sometimes it's just holding that lady's hand, going on the transfer. Sometimes it's telling that loved one, hey, they're gone. So loving them and doing it as I would want to be told myself, or I would want one of you to hold my grandma's hand as you're going down the road. 2, my wife. My beautiful wife stays at home with all my shenanigans. She uses my salary and abilities as a paramedic to provide, or I use my salary and abilities as a paramedic to provide, protect, and promote a well-being and her doing what she has always wanted to be, as a mom. 3, my children. So I got 5 children walking around. I got 1 that's being built, so you can do your gravitar, all that good stuff if you want to. But there's plenty of skin knees, running noses, and other medical issues, and becoming a paramedic taught me to treat these injuries and illnesses with gentleness and ease. 4 and 5, that's going to be my family and friends. They kind of mix up because sometimes family and friends mix up because blood doesn't make family. You guys get it. So with that, as a paramedic, I get the weirdest pictures, text messages, questions of what's medically wrong with me. And I graciously say this: what do I do for a living? Yes, I take people to the hospital. So what should you go do? Go to the hospital. Story. I got a call at 2 o'clock in the morning one time, and this is from my father, and he goes, hey, your mom keeps passing out. What should I do? I'm like, what do you mean passing out? I was like, she should be sleeping. And he goes, well, she just got up, man. I think she's got diarrhea. She pooped everywhere, and she just fell on the floor. Well, Dad, is she still on the floor? No, she's up now. I'm like, ask that same exact question. Dad, what do I do for a living? Like fire truck and ambulance stuff? I was like, yeah, we take people to the hospital. So should I take her to the hospital? Yes, take her to the hospital. So you'll get plenty of those. And the weirdest one is a picture of the inner thigh. And there was other stuff there. I'm like, what do you want me to look at? So, be prepared. So the reason I'm telling you my why is because as a paramedic, you need to know yours. If you don't know why you're doing anything, it's going to be hard to continue doing whatever that is. Your why must be deeper than, I want to help people, because that just doesn't get you through it. Because there's going to be times when you can't get along with your partner, your supervisor's a jerk, you've picked that patient up for the 4th time in 24 hours, you've worked your tail off for a critical patient, got them stable, and they still die. Or, as happened last night, I got called in for transfer. We got called out in the middle of the night. I stepped in dog poop on this transfer, or on this fire report, and it was still cold, and I had dog poop. I'm changed my shoes, so I don't have dog poop on anymore. And I literally think, why am I doing this? And with these, you will feel defeated, and you will also feel lost. So take the opportunities and learn to do and what not to do. And sit back and remember why. So add your why into your everyday foundation. Knowing your why is part in taking care of yourself. Another way to take care of yourself is getting dressed every day. Not simple underwear, shoes, socks, stuff like that. It is diet, rest, exercise, and social support. So diet. None of us eat like we should, especially on shift. We all know we should eat whole foods, drink plenty of water, and not just the water that's filtered through beans. So we fail at doing this every single day. So taking care of yourself and a diet, taking care of yourself with plenty of water. Rest, sleep. This is one of the most important aspects of your health, your physical and your mental. You can't help your sleep while you're on shift, but you can when you're off. So make a nightly routine, try to get 6 to 7.5 hours of sleep, and good quality sleep. And you can't give me the excuse, oh, I got a kid, because I got 5. You can get quality sleep. You'll be good. Exercise. This does not mean you need to be throwing weights, running miles upon miles. What exercise is finding something that you love that gets your heart rate, your blood pressure, and your body temperature up for 30 to 45 minutes, 3 to 5 days a week. You have to do something that you enjoy, so you will continue to do it. I have an acquaintance of mine that his blood pressure was high, cholesterol was through the roof, and he decided instead of taking pills, he wanted to lose weight. So what he did, he decided to take up rowing in the Rocky Mountains. If you guys don't really know, you can't row much in water in the Rocky Mountains during the winter. But dude lost like 50 pounds. He loves it, and that's just kind of how he is, just some unique individual. But he found something that he loved. One of the most important, social support. Having people to vent to or get stuff off your chest is one of the most important things you need. And there's a couple options here. You need one that will listen to anything you have to say with no bias, able to hear the guts, the gore that we see, and not vomit all over themselves. This can be a partner, supervisor, or someone that has experienced the same type of situation. The second person sometimes is more important. This one will set you straight. When you're venting, they're going to tell you, they're going to have the courage to tell you, you need to stop being a baby, suck it up, and what you're whining about is really not that important and going to affect anything. But it sounds harsh, but these are the ones that know us best. These two individuals also need to be the ones that share similar priorities, so they know how to guide you in the situation that you are presenting to them. So, in conclusion, I present to you some simple things to help you build a foundation so you can have a lasting career as a paramedic. So you can know why you're doing this and get dressed every day. And there's this motivational speaker. I looked for him for hours. That's what I spent most of my speech on, was trying to figure out who this guy was. But what he says, now, go conduct your business.
You guys nervous yet? Are you nervous? All right. Well, it's the moment you have all been waiting for. It's time to honor all the effort you have expended in order to earn that gold patch. It's time to honor you with the cord only given to medical professionals. I'll call your names, and you can come up and receive your cord. Kate and Britt, Ellsworth County EMS. Jordan Elliott, Great Bend Fire and EMS. Brandon Halling, Reno County EMS. Good job. Todd Hamby, Great Bend Fire and EMS. Dustin Henry, Ellis County EMS. Good job. Joshua Hettenbach, Riley County EMS. Good job. Thank you. Josh Comark. Ellenwood EMS. Forgot what I was supposed to say. You want to shake my hand? John McNabb, Junction City Fire and EMS. Good job. Bailey Schrog, Edwards County EMS. Congratulations. Jesse Schreiner, Ellis County EMS. Good job, partner. Ty Southers, Republic County EMS. Last but not least, Alexander Winters, Ellsworth County EMS.
It is my name, don't worry about it.
Good job.
Thanks, sir.
You bet. Congratulations. I'm going to present to you now the Great Bend Grandview Plaza Paramedic Graduating Class of 2023. Thank you for joining us today and celebrating the accomplishments of our paramedic students. Graduates, you get to stay with me and your instructor for just a little bit longer. Everyone else, you're welcome to go back to T138. We have a few people that'll direct you back over there to go enjoy food. With that, thank you for coming today.